Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we're going to continue making Energy Science Pack 2s today for the reason of seems like a good thing to do right now. And that's honestly as good a reason to do as anything as far as I'm concerned. Let's just send some more things back to the planet, which we definitely don't need. Just fire some more stuff back into the botnet. Okay, so we do need some more pipes. Apparently we've been using them all. Makes a good enough reason to need pipes, I suppose. And some more belts. Another good thing to have, I suppose. And a ton more scaffolding. Because you can never have too much scaffolding. Alright. So today's goal is probably to get Energy Science 2 complete, and then we want to get the Beryl space train ready. Actually, speaking of the Beryl space train, let's think about that for a second, just real quick. While we're thinking about the Beryl space train, let's get it started, shall we? Because the sooner we get it started, the sooner we actually have things that are useful to us. So we need those, and we need some steel, which, oddly enough, some of those I just gave away, but that's fine. As providers, actually I don't need those request chests. And you don't have any space for things, that's fine, probably. Okay, so we'll put a passive provider there. And maybe even a roboport here, so that way things just sort of connect a bit better. I mean, that makes logical sense to me. Alright. And with that, we now have a way to get what I need to build the space train. So what do I need for space rails? Space rails require 100 copper cable, 100 rails, 100 steel, 100 energy catalogs. Most of that's pretty simple, aside from perhaps the rails, which I'm pretty sure I don't build in space. What I feel are obvious reasons. I don't really needed to build them in space. And we have our little factories over here. Just make a bit of extra space this way. Okay. And we're going to need one of those. Okay, so step one, we need to make rails, and we'll probably need to make iron sticks as well. So let's make these over here. Okay, so iron sticks, rails, request the chests for both of them. Ow. I just hurt my hand smashing against a water bottle. It didn't really hurt it so much as startled me. Okay. And there we go. That should connect these up. So bring some. Probably don't need to bring in those. And then space rail, the best part of everything, is needs to be made in space manufacturing. That's what I thought. That's why I picked up one. That's called thinking ahead, people. I know it's weird when I do it. I probably should stop. And then we'll just get a requester chest. And of course a beep. And you don't need rail because you'll get that. Okay, and with that, we should be constructing our space rail. I don't think there's a limit of how much of this we need. I think let's just fill up that box. I think it's fine. And how many of these is requesting? 3. Let's take that up to like 10. Okay, awesome. And maybe another one of these. I think more of these around here would be good too, just because I don't want them slowing down because I got to recharge. And immediately the whole bunch of them come to recharge, so that's good. Okay, so subatomic data or quantum. Quantum is the easiest one, we don't need to worry about it, so subatomic data it is. And that's going to require a particle collider. Well, good news, I'm pretty sure we have one of those. Unless I put it away. That's a plasma generator, not a particle collider. Particle collider, there it is. Now it's going to need, 3 materials. That's kind of a bit more of a pain. Not a problem, just a bit more of a pain. Now we keep with the fluids. They gotta go. We know that. That should not be new information to anyone. Those fluids gotta go. And with that, that should put us into a position where those fluids can go. Okay. That gets the gross warm thermofluid out of there. Because we don't want any gross warm thermofluid. Only nice, cool, refreshing thermofluid for me. Thank you very much, sirs. And we'll push that through into there. Yeah, that looks good. Can't go longer than that, so we'll just go 9. Three is fine. Okay. Now, then bring in these belts. Lovely, except for the fact we ran out of scaffolding. Mostly lovely. Lovely-ish. Lovely adjacent, perhaps. Rad. Hang on a moment, I've just got to check something. Sorry about that, I was just hearing a weird sound and I was confused what it was. Turns out it was just a phone. Weird sounding phone, but that's alright. Photon streams, or is it protons? Proton streams. PR, not PH. So we need the plasma stream, which we do have a lot of plasma stream available. I mean, we could even just... Ooh, not all the meteorites destroyed that time. It explodes into nothingness. Like, literally, it exploded in a space where nothing was. That's confusing, but... I'm not a physicist. I don't know how weird that is. Maybe things explode into nothingness all the time. I mean, I don't know. I, you know, only barely passed high school physics. Mostly because I didn't care that much and I didn't want to go further. But that's just because I was a terrible student. Okay, so. A little gap there, I don't like that. They lose spacemen. Okay, do. Yeah, we kind of want to swoop it in here. Swoopy doopy doo, right there. Okay, so to make photon streams, we need particle accelerators. Now, the good news is I'm pretty sure we have those. Bad news is we actually don't. But we thought we did. Have I muted myself again? Nope, we're good. Phew, I'm paranoid from last session where I did that. Okay, so we need... Geez, did a train just come... Like a... not train. What are the things that are on not wheels? Rockets, yes. Particle accelerator, we need them. I feel like we've got particle accelerators. Clearly not, though. Okay. Particle accelerator, make it happen, please. Need more lasers, apparently. Chuck the lasers in there, see what happens. I feel like we're going to need more particle accelerators, so we'll... Oh wait, particle accelerators? Oh, those are the ones that take 100 megawatts. That's right, I hate them. It's okay, 100 megawatts isn't actually that big a deal. It just is a lot of power. But only if you're not prepared for it. I'm just going to let it build a few more particle accelerators because I'm pretty sure they're required. And we'll put this here, I suppose. Drop a few things off. Okay, where's my good old particle accelerator friend? There it is. Big chunky boy. It's going to take a lot of power. So we're just going to put a couple of efficiency modules in there so it only takes up 20 megawatts instead of the full 80. Because otherwise that's ridiculous. The fact that it's even trying to take up, 20 megawatts is already pretty crazy, but whatever. I'm not in charge of that. And iron. Now, is there a way to get iron in here that doesn't involve drones? I mean, yeah, I suppose I could pull it from there. A long way would have to go. Or I could pull it from here. Or I could just drone it in. You know what? The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking, let's just drone it in. What else is going on here? That's data cards. Yeah, I'm not seeing any iron. Okay. Droning it in. How long does this take? 20 seconds? Probably fine to long arm. Oops. Just let go of the left mouse button for a moment and it just goes, nah, I don't want to place it properly anymore. I mean, it's my fault. I let go of the left mouse button. That's 100% my fault. Actually, we could probably put one here as well. Okay, new level of science complete. Wonderful. We're going to be able to get wide area beacons, which is going to be heckin' rad when those are built. Because that's going to be a lot of science, a lot of beacons that we can build. Maybe we want to keep doing that. Work on... No, it needs to be level 2s. We don't have level 2s yet. What else could we do with level 1s? Oh, that's why it's cost the wrong ones. Could work on laser damage. Could keep working on my robot speeds. Robot speeds seem good. So let's... Or pylons that are actually useful. Yeah, let's focus on things that are actually giving me bonuses as opposed to things that I don't really need right now. I know, it's a strange world, isn't it? But what we need to do, get things that we need. Okay. So that's going to craft nothing yet. Requesting 1. You can request 50. I think with 50 will be fine. And for now, we will just... Probably going to need a few more 15s. A few more 9s? Definitely a few more 3s. And some 7s. Okay, and that should be everything we need to get another level, another thing of science ready. Aside from, the outputs, but... Okay, just fired off a bunch of proton streams. Heckin' rad! Okay, and does it make any crap that I don't want? Yeah, it makes some junk data cards. Of course it does. It would be rude if it didn't. Absolutely rude. So just to make sure it's a polite young man, it's going to make some junk data cards. The junk data cards can seem to be put into here, so that's fine. Okay, let's get these junk data cards out of the way now. There we go. The important thing is the real prize is these subatomic datas. That's why we did all that. So one more thing left, which is quantum phenomenon data. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Need laser facilities. Okay, no problem. We should be able to run onto those guys going the other way. We did indeed. And we've got a bunch of data cards that I don't particularly want or need. Okay, now this is an easy one. So that's good. This one is just data cards. Honestly, I don't know why this is here. Like, just data cards and some negative 100-degree fluids. That's easy stuff. Easy town. That's baby stuff. And it takes 10 seconds to craft, which is also not really worth being concerned about. So, yeah. The only problem is it doesn't take the... Is the right fluid? Yeah, negative 273 is correct. So we need the negative 100. Okay, so the only part where that's annoying is we don't actually have negative 100 here. Still baby stuff, but it's just a little bit more of a pain. Because now we need to actually bring it over here. As I said though, not difficult, just annoying. Go down to a 3. And... we might as well bring it up now. But the science is going well. I think we need more 15s again. 15s do get used a lot. There we go. And... we do also need to take the warm fluids out, but that's not really a problem. But I like to have the warm fluids on the left-hand side. Let's continue that trend. Gross warm. Okay, so this is negative 100. You just go smaller and smaller pipes until one sort of fits your, like, dream. We can do. A dream for a better world and having the right... That's negative 10 degrees. That's the wrong fluid. The wrong fluid, boys. We need negative 100. Okay. That's fine. Ditch it all. Start again. Negative 100. Okay. It's pretty embarrassing. Not that big a deal, actually. It's just annoying. All I've got to do is just get it into the same place that it was, and then we'll be sorted again. You do this, and you're just fine. Hell, you know what? Get rid of that. Boop. We've got negative 100-degree fluid right where we need it. Filling up our tummies. I think you're looking good. Assuming you want to lick thermofluid. Which if you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. You're a weird person. Eat your thermofluid, damn it. Ooh. Oh, that's slightly too long. I was like, oh, that just fits in there perfectly. Not quite. Okay. So we've got the output, we've got the input. Well, part of the input. Data cards go in there. And then we are sort of done with science 2. Well, energy science 2. We all know there's way more energies after that. That's okay. No one cares. There it goes, making data cards. Crappy, broken data cards. That's the life we chose to live. It does look like the big slow point is still this one. Despite speeding it up the best we could, they're still not making enough. That's alright. Worried. It's still making it, and that's what I really care about. The problem is probably lack of significant data, which we could probably improve in the near future. Combine. Oh yeah, Boros, still a problem. Still got to fix that one day. We've got a lot of space rail here though, so that's actually exciting. That space rail is going to come in real handy when I'm going to be moving on the next one. Because we are going to build an asteroid base. What does that say? Oh, don't suffocate. Okay, got it. So, we've got all those. Heck yeah. Now we need these. That's actually pretty easy. We just need supercomputers, which I'm pretty sure we've got supercomputers just lying around. We've got 4 of them just lying around. Just absolutely lollygagging. So we're going to stay in the orange region. They can give us our supercomputers. Thank you, sir. That is just super. You got the fans on. Oh, the fans on 2. That's still too much. Fans on 3. We've gone insane. This is the problem about living in the summer. It's warm. I mean, I don't know what you'd be really expecting me to say after that. In the summer, it gets warm. Like that's most countries find that, I reckon. I don't think that's news to anyone. Okay, supercomputer. I need you to work your beeps and boops out. Beep, 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 boop. That's me being a computer, if you were unaware of what the hell is happening there. Why was I being a computer? I don't know. I wish I had the answers for you. So we're going to need to probably go underground at this little bit. You know, wait, why did I do it that way? when it could be done in a so much easier way. Because we could just do it this way. I don't know why I was threading. Makes no gosh darn sense. Well, we were threading anyway, probably because we thought we were cool. It's a classic mistake. One that I should never do again. Anyway. I've just forgotten how to X, okay. I forgot how to go through the toolbar, and I'm just like, how have I forgotten this? This is not complicated stuff, but I'm just like, nope. Brain just decided, don't want to figure that out anymore, just want to give up. Sometimes your brain just can't be bothered anymore, and I respect that to an extent, except for when I need it to work. And then the respect sort of stops pretty quickly. I don't think it's too unreasonable. Respect only goes until things break. Okay. Slow its roll down just a tad. Okay. So that, I saw something on the side there and I realized it was the Christmas tree. We set up a Christmas tree tonight. It was something we've been meaning to do for the last, few weeks, but we've actually done it now. Which is nice. It's nice to have the old Christmas tree up. To celebrate Christmas with a shining tree. What you gotta do. I guess you don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna bring those along that way. Cool, and they can be on that side. Okay, and this one. Have I missed one? I absolutely have. Well, that's exciting. So you can go on the down, that makes sense to me. You can just be picked up because you don't need to exist. Okay. And we probably need to pick up all of these because they're probably all jammed up with all the wrong things now. Fine. Okay, so that's going to make a lot of these broad energy catalogs. Nice. And then with the broad energy catalogs, we need to get... Oh, we need to bring in significant data. Now, there's a couple of ways we could do that. We could... Best idea may be to actually enhance these. Require it to making both of them. And if we bring in the energy catalogs like so, get somewhere good. Hope we'll get somewhere good, because otherwise I don't know where we're going with this. Okay, we're running out of scaffolding again, but that's okay. We can go get more. How's the ship down on Novice looking? It's filling up with stuff. That's good. That usually means we need things. Apparently we need a lot of copper right now. That's probably not a huge surprise. I think we always need a little bit of copper. Iron. Oh yeah, we need copper for the data cards. That's why. And we can't build the data cards on Novice, otherwise we get some really good productivity bonuses. Maybe that's the exact reason why you can't. They don't want you having those rad productivity bonuses. Okay. So we actually we might be better off making the labs over here, the resources over here, because that way they can steal some of the significant data. But we don't actually want to split it yet. The wrong time to split. What we do need is another manufactory. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put this one up here. And I believe it's very similar to this one. Needs the same temperature of thermofluids? It does. Put it up a bit more, actually. I have a bit more space. Okay, so mostly it requires the same sort of thing. Yeah, there's no harm in turning this on now. Like, it's just going to make more efficient energy for now. Okay. That's going to go that way. And... oh. The two not cold enough? It needs to be super cooled now. Oh dear. The wrong sort of fluids in there. Everything else is fine, it's just that's the problem. Okay. Well, let's fix that. We can't fix it entirely first. The first thing we do is make sure that when we pull that apart, everything else keeps running. Otherwise, we've kind of wasted a lot of time doing nothing. Okay, so that'll get the cold thermofluids going in there. And we also need to connect it into there. Which we can do just that way. Okay, now that that's been resolved, we can get rid of these and replace them with the negative 100 degrees. Sorry, negative 275, isn't it? Shoot, it's the really cold stuff. Absolute zero thermofluids, huh? So, there it is. Question is, how do we bring it up there? Ah, same way you bring everything up there, right? Really long pipes. Like, it's not a mystery. You do it the same way you do always. And we probably need to do some undergroundy bits here. Otherwise, ain't nothing gonna work. There we go. Look at that. Just like a bought one, as they say. You may wonder who says that. Kiwis. Kiwis say just like a bought one a lot. I don't know quite why, but we do say it a lot. Not quite sure why, as I said. It's probably something that was in a TV show years ago. And now everyone just says it. That would be the logical assumption. Okay, so that's going to make my my energy insight a little bit better. And with more energy insight, that's going to give me more significant data, and that's just a good time for everybody. Okay. Then we're going to split the energy insight. No, not energy insight, sorry. What it's called. The catalogs, yes. Okay. We split the catalog and the significant data into here. And with that, it gives us the first thing we need. Then what we're going to do is we're going to split that, come up and around. And also we've got to worry about the thermofluids leave, and we haven't really designed that in a way that makes that very good. Okay, cool. So once energy pack 1's, which is going to be able to I kind of forgot what my plan was there midway through, and I kind of like that. I find it really funny that midway through I was like, am I taking this, bring this in or taking this out? And I'm like, I don't even care anymore. Okay, let's try that again. So with that we want just the energy research and only about half of it. That will bring in my energy insights. No, energy insights is still short and holmium cables. Now that I'm looking at it, we still don't have holmium cables. And then we'll do some stuff with circuitry and get everything all working that way. And it'll be nice. So energy insight. As we know, we're going to need that. I don't really want to take it from that line because that line probably going to be a problem if I did that. What might be a better idea then? Here we go. Take it like that. Let's put it into there. Problem solved. Take some of the energy insight. Then we need holmium cables. We can just bring those in by a big old truck. By a truck I mean, of course, what are they called? Bots. 25. I think we want to have like 100 in here, thanks. Oh, hey, thank you for the host, Spinny Derp. Really appreciate it. How you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. And welcome, everyone. We're doing space exploration over here, and we are just getting a new level of energy research complete, and hopefully I haven't messed it up somewhat massively. No, it does look like it's actually working somewhat. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone doing alright? You know, it's a weird thing to say tonight when people are literally in all other time periods of the world, but I think you all know what I mean. The weirdest thing about this, everyone's at a different time. Oh, hey Fraser, how you doing, buddy? Bringing in the war cow. Love to see it. You know what? I don't know what I love more, the war cow or the 5 cows that immediately follow every time. The answer is I love them both. They're both funny. We're just going to drop off a few more things. But these broken data cards I'm pretty sure I just saw, and I don't know where they went. Fine. Okay, so. Much cooler tonight. It is, but at the same time I do have my fan on max right now, so I don't know if I can be trusted with that news. Okay, so I think what we also need to do is start limiting the energy in the same way that we did for this. Because we could very well end up in a situation where we have like a lot of energy 2s and no energy 1s. And I know I've got green wires just sitting around. I might as well grab them from the logistics system. Who's got my green wires? I've gone straight past them anyway. You do. Thank you, thank you. Green wire buddies. Yeah, a lot of the stuff in space I could just build, like, without even need to come up here anymore. But I think the handmade approach is just, you know, artisanal factories. No blueprints, just love. And we're going to do that. So if that is less than this, nope, other way. And that'll limit how many comes through here. We could actually move that one more down into here. That'd probably work a bit better. And now I've broken everything. Like a fool. Alright. I do a lot of things like a fool. What's supposed to be in here? Copper. Oh, we're having a copper shortage right now, are we? Alright, well... You know what? If we're having a copper shortage and no copper's coming through, it makes me think 5,000 is simply not enough. Now let's just get 10,000 copper in. It's going to be putting in about 15 a second. Probably could have done this so it was a little bit more efficient, but I know this is designed so that that way lots of things can come in at once. I should have a Christmas hat for my stream, you're right. I don't. All I've got is a cat mask. Okay, we're getting a Christmas hat for my stream tomorrow. Well, you heard it here first, folks. I'm apparently getting a Christmas hat. Panda has decided that it's absolutely required for the stream. And let's be honest, she's in charge of everything that happens here. Gotta fit over my earphones as well, so we'll figure something out. It'll be a big Christmas hat. Hopefully not too big, but we'll see. No, not a Santa mask. A Santa mask is a bad idea. Thank you for a cookie. No, I don't need another mask. I think the cat mask is enough. Honestly, I think the cat mask is too much. Oh yeah, you don't keep what? You don't keep wearing a Christmas hat after Christmas. That's foolishness. So look forward to that tomorrow, guys. Christmas hat. Right. Okay, good. So that means my science should be coming in reasonably well. The only thing I could do to further improve this is put a supercomputer over here that takes both blue and purple and makes more significant data from that. That might be something I do later, though. But with Science 2, Energy Science 2 on the rise, I think we're about done here. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to put away all the things we no longer need. And yeah, get everything together. It'll be good. You know what we do need to do? We need to not cough on this cookie. We're going to need to grab these space rails that we've built. We're going to need them for our space train. So might as well put the solar panels down. Okay. Yeah, just make sure power doesn't collapse for stupid reasons. I mean, it still might, actually. Real quick. I don't like that. I don't know why I pointed. Can't see what I'm pointing at. I don't like that it's only connected by one through through all of this. I think I'd be happier if I connected them this way just to make sure there's a little bit of redundancy. In the same way as a couple of places where I need to do it. It's probably not as important anymore because we do have a lot more in the way of meteor defeat. Ha! I forget that does that. Scares the shit out of me. So yeah, Tesla gun reminds me it exists. Thank you, Tesla gun. Okay, so just a parallel line is probably a good thing. Parallel as opposed to in series, as opposed to mathematically, parallel lines. Very important you get the two distinctions understood. Okay, and that's parallel section. That means if anything craps out, it won't crap out the entire factory immediately. These are being manufactured. That's good. I think we're actually in a good place right now. So now I want to get the space train with all the beryl on it. So we're going to take as many space rails as we can. And we're going to take them back to the planet. Maybe all was a mistake. Yeah, all might have been a bit of a mistake. Just thinking the best way to do this. Best way to do is probably throw the landfill into there, throw space rails into there. There we go. I can just take all that stuff. And then get the space rails on the planet. There we go, that'll work. Okay, so speaking of the planet, let's go back to Novus. But this space is coming along fairly well. I think the only thing that's really lacking now is just a couple of resources such as Phytomelange and Iridium. But once I get those, it's going to be good. Okay, so that's going to dump off all that train stuff. All those train fixins. Where I want this energy ammo? At the very least, fill up my, clips. And that launched recently, did it? No, it didn't. It doesn't have any space capsules. Well, that's about to change, I think. Probably couldn't do badly with another space capsule in the mix. Yeah, I think let's put another space capsule just in the line, because it does seem like we don't get enough of those. And that's going to launch very soon anyway, because that rocket is just full of good times. That's a party rocket right there. And it doesn't actually know that it's allowed to go right now, so we'll just help along its journey. It's just a bit confused right now. Okay. So, now we got to start considering how we're going to do the next spaceship. Well, before we do the next spaceship, one thing is obvious. We're going to need new launch pad, landing pad, 2 of each. We're going to need a bunch of stuff. This one's going to be a pain. Okay. That's alright. Don't give up yet. You've literally only just started. Can't give up that early, no matter how much you'd like to. I don't need that. I don't need that. We should put that on. That gives me a little bit more extra inventory space. Copper. Yeah, might as well just chuck that copper ore in the place where copper ore goes. And then what? We start thinking about how the hell we're going to build a new planet? No, it's going to be, it's not planet, a meteorite. Nope, it's not even that. It's asteroid belt. There we go. Got there eventually. And it's just going to keep emptying itself. Awesome. Got this wood. We like to turn the wood into fuel when we get around to it. Okay. So the plan is, and this... I don't know why I've gone this far away. I know what I need to do. I need to build 2 landing pads. Oh. Let's start with the easy ones. Cargo landing pad. It's going to be 10,000 concrete and like 1,000 something steel. 1,000 something steel is the part that makes me worry, just because like I don't even know how much steel. Where's all my iron? Have I used a lot of steel lately or something? Is iron running out? Surely not. No, it's just being lazy. Just really focus on getting that iron out, or that steel out, please. And also that would mean that this would probably make the iron. Hopefully, yeah, it does look like it's feeding through. I don't know how long it's been feeding incorrectly like that for, but it probably hasn't really ever been a problem until now. Just getting that steel coming through is going to be very relevant, especially when I need 4,000 steel. You know, we discussed this before, and I said, nah, that's not really needed. I think it's absolutely needed now. You know, this box just full of steel. And it'll gather the steel I need. So while it works on that, might take a little while, but that's alright. We're going to gather 1,000 concrete. Cargo rocket, oh, cargo thing. So it just needs steel, okay. Oh look, I mean, let's work on the launch pad then, because that's more work. So 200 big electric motors and 200 processing units. At some point I really should automate these because they are a real pain to just keep having to build like this. This is the thing that's actually the hardest part of building a new rocket. So, alright. The end of the world, I suppose. Yeah, all I need is steel now. Which we should have lots of steel now, right? You've gathered over 1,000 steel in such a short time. There's no way it's gathered that much steel in such a short time. No, but it's done all right. I mean, all things considered, it's done pretty well. And we are like a stack short. Okay. No, we're a little bit more than that. Because we also need to build steel boxes. I like that you could see that I was like typing cargo rocket and I just pressed F. So, F in chat, I suppose. F for... Shoot, I pressed the wrong button, I suppose. Okay, 1,000 concrete. Always good to have 1,000 concrete. And then just a lot of steel. And then that'll be the launching problem sorted. Oh, F's and chats. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the respect. I kind of adore that meme. Like, it's just like, how do you commemorate a dead soldier? It's like, well, use the action key, of course. Just press F, and it's just like, oh, really? I don't know. I'm too worried to go to the theater because I would have to wear like a mask over my glasses, and I can't see shit when I put a mask on over my glasses. So I'm like, oh. I really want to see Spider-Man though. Like, I love my Marvel movies. Like, I don't care about any of the problems with them. I love them, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to put a mask on while watching Spider-Man. Test Spider-Man. But we'll see. I'll get it sorted, I suppose. June, I read the book years and years ago, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And I was never like super enamored by the book. Wait, you're allowed to have the mask off? Oh, you can eat the whole time. Ah, there's the trick. Just buy a real big popcorn anytime anyone looks at you strange, just go, crunch. And they go, alright, well, as long as you're eating popcorn, and you go, yeah, I am. It's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, this is getting a lot of cargo rocket sections, but it's not actually doing anything with them. Probably does need to do something with those. Nobody will see in the dark. Yeah, but see, I am an absolute stickler for the rules. Like, to the point that my wife just sighs, like, a great deal. I mean, that being said, I think any wife sighs with their husband a great deal. But I just like, oh, I don't want to break the rules, man. I don't want to break the rules. What if the man comes after me? I'm very scared of the man. You sound like you're being ridiculous, Seif. Yes, I do. I do sound like I'm being ridiculous. But it's still something I'm afraid of. Okay, well that's good. It's the true Dune experience to be wearing like a mask that captures the water in your breath. How I figure it. I might need to start splitting these up properly. That way each rocket gets the same amount of... Oh wait, that's what that bit was for. I was doing that. Oh really? Like louder than the cinemas usually are, or...? Because the cinema's usually pretty loud. Hurts my little ears. I'm not mocking you, by the way, it does hurt my ears. Actually, if we stop that, this thing that I literally just created to do this in a different way, and then I split this, it is actually still dividing properly through the stations. Oh gosh, no, you don't want that. That's loud. It is loud. Um, we're going to turn that off now because it doesn't actually know how to stop. Hasn't figured itself out yet. It'll get there. Now, this wants to go to Chaldeus Asteroid Belt 1. I heard a rocket launching, I'm like, ah shit, you're not supposed to launch now. I mean, I've read the book, and I was probably too young for it. I was like 13, 14 when I read it, and I was bored. And I'm kind of worried that I'll be bored about the movie. Like, it's a legitimate fear that I have. It's probably completely unjustified, but it's still something I'm afraid of. What if I watch the movie and everyone's like, no, see, if you watched it the wrong way. You were supposed to like the movie. And I'm like, but I didn't. So, you know, the best answer to that is just don't watch the movie. Is that the coward's answer? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm vaguely interested in it, though. I mean, the book has, like, the thing that I really love from some sci-fi, where everyone's got these really fancy names. Like, ooh, his name is, like... Have I seen the movie Arrival? Let's see. Arrival, the one with Jeremy Renner? Yes, I've seen Arrival. I have. I have seen Arrival. My wife made me watch it. He's good that way. Yeah, it is. But sorry, I just remember the point I was trying to make. It's like, you know, in Star Wars, everyone's got these really fantastical names, and then you've got Luke. And I just love that everyone's got these fantastical names in Dune, and then there's Paul. Just Paul. I know it's not actually a critique about the movie or the books or anything. It's just like a funny thing in my mind. Oh, it's Paul. Hi, Paul. As I said, that's not a critique. That's just something that I find funny. Okay. That'll put those in there. That's always good. We're gonna need to get a new satellite there soon, but that's alright. Fuel. Yes, fuel is important. Can't go to space without fuel. Like trying to go to Taco Bell without money. I mean, I didn't really want to go to Taco Bell in the first place, but I guess I didn't really want to go to space in the first place. No, I do want to go to space. Space is heckin' rad. Okay. I can't help but notice you haven't stopped putting things in. Is it because I didn't do this? It's absolutely because I didn't do that. And that needs to be next to that. Is that right? I think that's wrong. It's getting wrong by the second. Oh, of course it won't start loading yet because there's no cargo thing on there yet. Taco Bell isn't too bad. I don't know, man. I went to Taco Bell once, you know, the one on Shortland Street. Taco Bell we don't have a lot of, and it opened up in the city. I was like, hey, so me and my wife went there. And I was so disappointed. It was, what the hell was that? Half a rocket just appeared. Yeah, so we went there. Oh, because the rocket just launched. We went there, and I was like, oh, this is disappointing. I was disappointing, yes. But also the food was disappointing. And then while we were there, a anti-government march came by with their multiple different protest signs. Because in New Zealand, we can never protest one thing. We've got to protest at least 4 things in every protest march. So anyway, one of those groups came by that I strongly disagreed with, and I was like, well, the meal was already bad, and now I've got this coming through. So I know that wasn't Taco Bell's fault, obviously, but yeah, no, it still tainted the meal a little bit worse. Dear Taco Bell, please stop letting angry parades march through or past your building. I did not like it. And their stupid rhetoric. But yeah, that's not their fault. Like, I have to admit, that's not their fault. Oh, well, see, you went in with the correct logic. You went in expecting to hurt yourself and came out going, I just had subpar food. That's okay. I went in expecting, like, hearing Americans go, oh my god, like, it hurts me every time, but it's so good. And I'm like, well, I don't mind being hurt during eating because I do that to myself every day because I overeat like a fool. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't mind that. But I wasn't expecting the I wasn't expecting the next part. Okay, so this is good. We have this bad boy sitting here, and we're going to set this to only go if capsule equals 0. Okay? If the plan is, and here's where we're going to get a little bit sneaky, we're going to not fire the fuel in with... Whoa, cinnamon twists! I didn't hear about any cinnamon twists. Yeah, anyway, we're going to fire the fuel in by another rocket. Now, I don't know how much fuel we're going to need, and we will figure that out when we get there. So, we're going to need condensers. We're going to need water as well, aren't we? Shoot. We are going to need water. Well, actually, no, we won't. Oh, wait, yes, we will. I was like, we can mine water up there. It's like, yeah, and where's the water going to come from to begin with? At that point, I didn't really have an answer. Oh, we could just take 2 stacks of ice up there, I suppose. That'll do it. Yeah, I didn't see no cinnamon twists. I would love to see cinnamon twists. I mean, it doesn't even sound like you were harassed by a bunch of political people. That was the part I really didn't like. I mean, I'm, you know, kind of pro-government. Like, what the government's doing, I'm kind of pro it. Like, I'm not 100% okay with it. Every government fucks up somewhere, excuse my language, but I just don't like seeing people being like, rage, vaccines, bleh. You know, just to be clear, they were anti-vaccines, so. The Lun Ev one. Where's that? Hang on. Where's Lun Ev? Oh, out by Mount Wellington. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we just went to the Shortland Street one, and it was... I mean, this was like... I'm just trying to think. 2 years ago? A year... Oh, geez, it was only 1 year ago. Gosh. These days feel like so long, don't they? Everything going on with the virus and pandemic and shit, just the time. Oh, God. There's certainly some times, aren't they? And we've had it easy, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. Okay, and concrete. And we might need to pick up some more radars. We do indeed need to pick up some more radars. I mean, the city centre is its own problem, yeah. That's true. That's my fault for being there. What was I thinking? Okay, so that's going to be my rockets. That's going to be my landing pad. Sorry, I just found a bit of food on my pants there. Wasn't meant to be there. I wasn't even planning on eating it later. That's how you know it wasn't meant to be there. If you're going to eat it later, it was meant to be there. It was just meant to be, as they say. So we're going to need condenser turrets, which... condenser turrets? What the hell am I talking about? Condenser turbines. And how many of these are we going to need? A few, I suppose. So they produce how much power? So these produce 5.82 at 500 degree water. 5.82. Seems like they produce about the same amount. They output water, so they... 99% of the steam used is returned as water. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want to see. So we're going to need some of those. Now we've got the old powery boys, so they'll do the job there. We're going to need to take some ice up there. Maybe the first thing we need to mine is ice. Let's have a look at this. So Calidus, that's it. Let's pin it for now. Okay, I was doing something as usual, but that's all right. We'll just pin this. Okay, now, where is the water? Because we could always just build where the water is and then start from there. Methane ice. Water ice to 23 million. Not anywhere near any barrel though. 106,000 water ice. That's enough to last me for quite a while, and then I can ship in some stuff later. We do need to think about how we're going to get the trains running. I mean, over here is probably the best place to start from. Actually, we're going to be shipping in vulcanite, so there we go. That's easy problem fixed. We ship vulcanite into there. We don't know how much yet, but we'll rig that up now. Because that way... Oh. Okay. Right, vulcanite. I say I don't quite know how much vulcanite we need, but that's going to be how we power the trains. We don't need to use any other fancy schmancy stuff to power a train. Vulcanite should do it just fine. That's too high up. I don't know why I thought that was a good... I didn't want to pick up the tree. That's what I was trying to avoid. And, yeah, it wasn't really that big a deal to pick up a tree, but I was like, no, I don't want to. We're just going to do some astro research at the moment because I know we've got that stuff just lying around. Okay, now we don't know how much we need in here just yet, but that's alright. Oh, and capsule equals 0, sure, but we want to have the stack size... Nope. Override stack size at 1. That's good. So the plan is this first rocket will be what gets us there, then we build everything else we need to, and that'll bring us more stuff. Hold my stuff. We're going to need to melt ice in space, we know about that. However, to melt ice in space, you need a biochemical facility, and that can only be made in space itself. So, yes! Okay, so I'm just going to write down things I need as we remember what we need. So we need a biochemical facility. We're going to need turbines. We can do those turbines now, I think. I've decided that we can just let Boros fall, honestly. If Boros collapses, Boros collapses. We've got cryonite to last us forever. Shouldn't be a problem. So the big deadly laser that's going to hit Boros, we're just going to let it happen. Boy, do I feel like a good person saying that. Okay. We're going to need to grab some regular turbines as well, and big electric motors, big LE motors. Coming to you live. Also, turbines are built in a place. They absolutely are. That is not a falsehood. That is not a lie. Turbines are indeed built in a place. And we want that. Ah, hey Dagoo, how you doing? What, the shirt, Seif? Today's shirt... Ah, gotta stand up now. Today's shirt is a Metroid-based shirt, so... Going from left to right, we have... Oh, lowered myself down a bit. We have, like, original Samus. We have Samus, Metroid 2. We have Super Metroid. We got Fusion and the Zero Mission, I think it is. I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of little different Samuses just running, and I like the run animation. It's sort of, you can see each one's another step, so it's like a run cycle. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's not a cat shirt, I know, and for that I'm sorry. Truly I am. But that's what the shirt is. I was wearing a different shirt earlier, but I dropped chili sauce on it. So that shirt's no longer eligible to be worn today. It may have actually ruined the shirt as well, entirely, but a horn of approval? I believe that's just a war cow, honestly. The war cow is multi-purpose. It's for going to war and also approval. And also just to play a cow effect. Multi-purpose cow. Which is what they used to call me in high school. They didn't call me multi-purpose cow. I kind of wish they did. It's a good name. Alright, so 7 condensed turbines. We're still going to need a lot more. It's a good name. I would have loved to be called multi-purpose cow. At least then people would have thought I had a purpose, right? High school was fun for everyone. Okay. It's only slightly traumatized me from life. All of life. Alright. You can't milk those. God, I love Taurens. They got rid of all, like, the good Tauren lines recently. They got rid of all the, like, good flirts from World of Warcraft. Like, I don't play World of Warcraft, but I was just like, guys, like, I know, you know, sexually assaulting your employees is a bad thing to do. I shouldn't have to tell you that, but you didn't need to get rid of the funny flirts. But you did. You got rid of all the funny flirts. Maybe I'm a bad person for thinking that's, like, overdoing it. I don't know. They got rid of all the funny flirts. I mean, yeah, that was a solution to their problem, right? Sexually harassing or assaulting staff. How do we fix that? I know. Let's get rid of funny flirts in a video game. What? Again, not saying any of that shit that's happened is acceptable. Of course it's not. But I think they just do the thing to try and get the attention off what the actual problems are, which are many and varied. We're going to need some fuel refineries. Oh, they need to be space refineries. Oh, they're the same ones. Okay. We're going to need scaffolding, aren't we? We are going to need some scaffolding. We're going to need a lot of scaffolding, actually. The mining drills, I think we're fine for. Pipes, we're going to need space pipes. Oh gosh, you know, I have not really considered how much work this is going to be. The good news is we should have enough life support to survive up there for a decent amount of time. Okay, so what do we not need? We don't need this wood. Got it. Problem solved. Don't need wood. This landfill is not really useful to us up there either. All these pipes, probably not so much. I need to check up all this train track. That's going to be a pain as well. We're going to need a signal sender. Sender? Do we need a sender? What are we going to send back? I guess if they need fuel. That's 10 megawatts of power, though, just to say we need fuel, which is kind of funny when you think about it that way. 10 megawatts of power to say, yeah, I guess we need fuel. Can you please send it? Yeah, sure, why not? We're going to need some solar panels, but don't think we're going to need a lot of those. Our batteries, we were just looking at those. You know what we actually really need? This is going to be the funniest thing I hadn't realized. We're going to need a train. Like, a train is actually going to be really relevant up in space. And, like, a lot of cargo wagons. Because we're building a space train. Space train. Gonna go through space on a space train. Space train. We're gonna build this like to have 4 cargo wagons. This is really gonna be really overdoing it. Brains in Space. I can see the TV series now. Oh, you know it's gonna have like an 80s sort of guitar riff in the middle of it. I'm not saying like MacGyver, but kind of like MacGyver. I don't know if MacGyver had a guitar riff. I don't know why I said that. If it didn't, I'm just gonna look like a damn fool. And I'm sure it didn't. Now that the more I think about it, the more I'm pretty sure it didn't. But yeah, starring David Hasselhoff, obviously. Okay, we're gonna need pipes. We already know that to be true. Oddly enough, we might have to go into space to get the pipes. That's not coming across anytime soon. Oh, it is actually coming across pretty soon. Okay. Well, let's go into space and get shit sorted in space. I know it still had plenty of loading to do, but it's fine. Because we need that electromagnetic facility to be able to melt the ice. Which, by the way, if you're in an awkward conversation, electromagnetic facility will not help you. Trust me, I've tried. The ice will remain melted and no one will talk to you in that meeting. Anyway. Okay. Electromagnetic facility. That's a particle accelerator, typically not known as an electromagnetic facility. Is that really what I need? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, that seems crazy. It's not. Biochemical facility. See? Told you. Told you I sounded crazy. That should be bringing everything in. I don't know if we're bringing pumps in. Might not have any pumps. Oh, we do. Not many, but some. Do we have pumps? Oh, I was just pulling other things out first. Okay, that's fine. We'll just let it keep building those. I'm pretty sure we can use another one. Now, we needed pipes, and it's just easier to get pipes from space rather than anywhere else. And these belts can stay in space for no real reason. More scaffolding is never a bad idea. Sounds like a drone just crashed on the ground. We're going to need big electric poles, aren't we? Because we're going to need to get the power across. I don't need to take them from here, though. I can take them from the rest of the base. Really what I need from here is just the actual base building materials. Need a lot of splitters, a lot of belts. We're going to need some heat pipes, aren't we? Yes, we are. How do we feel about everything now? Good enough, I suppose. Probably drop off a few of these things. Yeah, we can survive in space for 2 hours, which is more than enough time to do whatever I need to do in space. How are we doing on these science boxes? Doing okay. Lots of science is being done, and I like that. That's all we needed. Just double check about that water biochemical facility, and I have a biochemical facility. I do. I've also got a particle accelerator. I don't need that. Sometimes you just don't need a particle accelerator. Okay. Back to novice. Probably can ditch those furnaces for more miners. The general plan... Oh, and actually some warehouses probably wouldn't go too amiss either. And stack inserters. Gosh, I really do need a lot, don't I? It's fine. If stranded, I can come back here. I'm not going to be stranded. That's not the problem here. So we need heat pipes. We know that. Go grab those now. They are in a very easy to find place. They certainly would never lose. They're way higher up than you'd think they would be. Okay. Pump jack. We don't need that anymore. These industrial furnaces, they can chucked away as well. Base pipe to ground. We probably don't need a lot of that. Now, what we were saying we do need is big electric poles, which is, of course, again, what people used to call me in high school. Because of my, big electric pole. I'll let that one sit there. Yep, let's all enjoy that line. Alright, let's get a stack of solar panels. Do we need this many accumulators? Absolutely not. Solar panels, yeah, we'll take 2 stacks of them. Shouldn't really be required. Out of curiosity, the Calidus does have decent solar, so shouldn't be too much of a problem in space. What was the other things I needed? We can just close that. Getting more and more into the point where I think we might be ready-ish. Maybe more stack inserters. And we can... Oh, wait, hang on. This is the wrong suit. Let's put the right suit on. Put the right things in. Putting the right things in is very important for your life, I think. Maybe some more miners? More miners wouldn't go too bad, I think. I'm just always scared of going onto a new planet because I'm scared that I won't be able to come back. And this time I'm doing it in a way that makes it possibly harder to come back if something goes wrong. So, you know, just add that little bit extra fun in my life. Okay, so power, we've got nuclear reactors, we've got heat pipes, we've got heat exchangers, condenser turbines, probably not enough space pipes actually. I think we forgot how we were going to generate power. It's alright. Just steal a few more of them. Okay. Then I guess we were just going to get the rest of this, as much of the space rail as we can carry. Would I like to carry more space rail than that? Yes. Yes, I would. More than that? Yes. Hang on. Another plan. What we're going to do is we are going to take that. We're going to take that with us, but we're going to put it in my trash slot. Okay. Meteors being shot down from the sky. Lovely. Where I like them being shot down from. Is it going to be enough? Probably not. Do I care? Not really. Let's go for it. Now we're going to do one final check. Make sure everything's good. Then we're going to do a save, because I always like to save before I launch myself into space. Now we don't have the Nixie tubes. Plus I should build the Nixie tubes. I know this is really not an important thing to do, but you know, when someone donates, I do like to write their name on a place of their choosing. And Tower did decide he wanted his name on the space base, the train base, because he wants to see his name every time I fail a basic train problem. I probably don't need to worry about rail signals just yet, because we're only going to have one train up there at the moment. There's only 5. Thank you for having a simple name. And that'll probably do us just fine. How are we going for just regular rocket fuel that we fly around with? We're fine. We've got plenty. And did I actually build that signal sender? No, I didn't actually build the signal device. I started building it, and I didn't. You know what? It can be done manually for now. Not a big deal. Oh, you know what's going to be really important when doing rocket uranium power? The literal power cells. They might actually be really helpful. I mean, call me crazy, right? But I think if we're gonna do nuclear power, let's have the nuclear fuel cells. Okay, so we've got fuel cells, we've got boxes. Bad boy looks like he's ready to launch. Just do that, get those out of there for now. Here's a oh wow, it only does one at a time because it does a stack, and a stack is just one. That's funny. We want to get those out of the way now. Now we should have another capsule. Oh. Vulcanite is, you know, we don't have a. We do not have a way to actually make fuel in space. That could have been a problem. That would have been a huge problem. So we're not quite done yet, I guess. This is why you got to do all your checks. This is why you should probably actually have a checklist. I do not have a checklist. I've just got fears. Just afraid. It's who I am as a person. Small electric motors, pipes, stone, brick, glass. Okay. Small electric motors, pipe, glass. Small electric motors should be around here somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Pipe, glass, brick. Pipe, glass, brick. Well, pipe is actually up here. Not on the belt, because that wouldn't make sense. Brick is right here. I picked up a bunch of other stuff I didn't really need. That's okay. Honestly, that's just kind of normal for me. What else? I missed glass, obviously, and steel plate. Okay. Okay. And glass is kept along here. That's the fun thing about Spaghetti Factory. It almost becomes a little bit of a game of Wilmot's Warehouse. You're going to try and figure out where everything is. That's a really good analogy, by the way. It's always important when you have an analogy, just mention a game that no one's really played. Because that way everyone goes, ah, Wilmot's Warehouse, good game, good game. But no one's played it, so no one's actually agreeing with you on that. That's a good game. If you like organizing things, which, you know, if you're here watching a Factorio stream, I assume you like organizing things. I know it's a bold generalization there, but, you know, do you? I bet you do. I know it's making bad sounds, but I'm just trying to like pick up more stuff just so that way we've got less chance of bad things happening while we're in space. We never built my signal thing, but that's okay. You like chaos and spaghetti belts? Excellent! That's what I like to hear. Okay, we're ready. Space exploration, Aster 1. Oh boy. I'm so afraid. Oh yeah, that's... Wait. Oh. Yeah, we'll turn those around in a moment. It'll be alright. Okay, so let's save again. So this save is for if something goes horribly wrong in space and we die. Or rather, we can never come back. So Calidus, Asteroid Belt 1, launch trigger is when I click the launch button. So I just realized we actually can't put on my spacesuit right now. So we're going to have to suffocate for a short time. We'll be okay, but just we're going to for a little bit and then we'll figure it ourselves out. I know. We'll sort it out once we land. Don't worry about it. I know. Don't worry about it. I know. Don't worry about it. Okay, we can breathe now. Okay, so where did we land? We actually landed about almost where I wanted to, honestly. No, actually, yes, that is almost where I wanted to land, because I wanted to land near the barrel and I wanted to land near the water. Cool, we got lucky. So welcome to the asteroid belt. Population, me, I suppose. I guess we'll take that. So the plan that I have at the moment is that I kind of want to build... Yeah, what's this? Methane ice. I don't really care about methane ice too much. So the plan is, for now, we build this. And the first thing we need to do is put the rockets, the cargo landing pad. And we want to know how much fuel we're actually going to need to leave this dump. So we never actually named the other place. Oopsies. So this one's going to be called... Okay. We still didn't name it. We just went there, looked at it, went, that's calls. That's a day. So we name it where... You don't name a launching pad, you name a landing pad. This is going to be called Aster 1. Now, do not put an H in front of... You know what? I put an H in front of it. We can never say that landing pad's name now. Remember, it is the asteroid belt in yellow. The tattered belt. Ah, yes. Let's put some Lovecraft in. Well, actually, the King in Yellow is not a Lovecraft old one, obviously. We all know that. Okay. So it's the tattered belt. Now to return to Novice, and destination is Aster 1. Did I not name it correctly? Probably not. Really, anything that comes from here is going to go straight back in there. It doesn't really matter. And this, so let's work this out real quick. I'll bring up a calculator in just a moment. Now, what we do know is fuel. Yeah. One solid rocket fuel is 50 rocket fuel. Okay. So, bring up a calculator. So, if we need... Has the calculator come up? Yes, it has. Great. If we need 35,500 fuel, divide by 50, 710. Then we need 8. So we need 5,680 vulcanite to be able to fuel the ship to get out of here. Let's put that a little bit higher at 5,700, just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to do that with the capsule. And of course the cargo. Okay. Now of course it has no power. That shouldn't surprise us because we actually have no power available currently. We forgot to bring water with us. Okay. Yeah, we're doing this purely with solar power this time. Do I have enough scaffolding? Not really. Okay, we're relying on the goodness of solar power. How much power do I have right now? 824 kilowatts. This one thing is taking almost all the power we have. That's actually fine. That's fine. We don't need water. We don't need water. We thought we needed water. We don't. What we do need, however, is to start mining this water. Okay. Okay. Then we need my biochemical facility that is totally real and not made up. It's absolute chonky lad. Love it regardless. Real quick. Oh, good. So we really need to make sure we don't waste this. Good, 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 good. Actually, but if I... Oh, okay, so I can pick up the stuff that I don't use. Good, that might be relevant. But of course, if you pick up stuff that something's on it, it's lost forever. Because, yeah, of course it is. Okay. Okay, so that's producing water. That's producing a lot of water. Solar power is doing the job. Okay. I didn't bring enough scaffolding, but when do you? Okay. And we're going to do that. Now I don't quite know how condensers work, but I guess we'll find out very soon, won't we? 2, 3, a little bit more. 4. Now, condensers, they output water if I remember rightly. Oh gosh. I'm not quite sure how it's going to look. Oh look, let's turn this on and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together, guys. At very least that should be generating a fair amount of megawattage. Requires energy demand and space and output fluids to function. Well, okay. Can't be rude about it. I suppose we probably better connect this up to the heat pipes. So that's going to heat up and then we'll see what happens. Now what I'm thinking is it's only going to output water. Oh, you know what? Let's connect to water as well, shall we? Okay, well, we sort that out. You know, I probably need to get rid of the calculator as well. 5,680. Okay, 5,700. That's what we wanted. Sorry, the calculator was up there so long. Couldn't have been. I always forget that when I alt tab, the calculator doesn't go away. I don't really care, but cool. I'll pretend. Oh no, I hope they're okay. Okay, 5,800. It's a significant amount of stuff. Um, This is not connected to fuel anymore. This isn't connected to fuel. This has all been for naught. How did we disconnect that? Like, okay. We can do this. We can fix this. This is going to be like a really weird fix, but this is doable. What you do is you disconnect this one. Right? And then that'll construct this one, and then we need to get some pipes. Shit. We had a chance there. You know what? I'm not going to load the full save yet. I know how we could have saved that. You know what? Are we on the planet? No, we're here. Okay. That's fine. We can fix this. We disconnect that, and then we turn these to face each other. Alright, so that puts that there, and then, in theory, assuming I remember how storage strongboxes work, it should immediately be okay to use, hopefully. Please. Yes. Yes! We can fix this problem now. But then we just need to dismantle something that already exists. Which we can probably find some pipes that we can rip away somewhere. You know what's even happening here in the... There's the Boros one, right? That's Kamar. We need Boros. That one doesn't launch anymore, so we can pull that away. Yes, we can. So hopefully that'll allow me to connect up everything and... how many more do we need? A few. It'll be tricky. We're going to be short a couple still. We're still short 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's alright. We can... There we go. That's 3. And 2 for luck. It's not how we wanted to do this at all, but hey, as long as it works, that's the thing. And that should be filling up with fuel. It is. Okay, we are back in business. Holy shit, that was scary. Meanwhile, these are eaten up and they output water. Okay. That's what we were thinking would happen. So if we go like that, they only output water. Okay. So that means we've got to change the way these work. These output Steam, which is good. I like Steam. I buy all my video games on Steam. And then we go condenser, condenser, condenser. Probably condenser, honestly, if I'm going to remember what I was saying. Condenser. Okay, and then we go water, 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 water. Okay. And then what we also want to do, probably actually, rather than do it quite like that, we want to do it like, oops. We don't want to connect it into that, we want to connect it into its own separate line. We want to have a tank. We want to have a tank, and then we want to have a pump. We want to do it the other way around. Tank then pump. Pump then tank. I don't know. I know what I mean. Do I? Yes. We have no pumps, yet I must scream. We can build a pump. Thankfully, it is within the resources we currently have. And then we need a green cable. No, we don't. Well, we've got more now. And if water is less than, say, 20,000, turn these on. So it'll fill it for a while and then it should be fine. But that also means that these will always output their water to where it needs to go. Which is, of course, drastically needed. Okay, and that should... Wait. Why steam? Oh, I think it's just because it doesn't require the power right now. Okay. Well, I hope that's the reason. Because if it's not, then we're going to learn some new things real quick, aren't we? Anyway, besides the point. Point is, this train needs to get a rolling. Kind of wish I'd done build a second locomotive now, but we didn't. Yeah, we still got plenty of train track too. Okay. Plan is we're going to go like that. Now, question is, can this hold enough of a station? Other way around. Okay. Question is, can this hold enough of a station? That's holding 3. No, that's not holding enough then, is it? Because we really want to be able to hold 4. And honestly, we probably want to be able to hold 4 going the correct direction as well. So what we probably want to do more likely, have it coming out that way. We're learning this one. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's looking a lot better. So Go train, and we go cargo wagon, cargo wagon, cargo wagon, cargo wagon. Yeah! Pull it down. Probably could have done that with bots, but hey. You know what, I'm going to do this with bots. And there's the train sounds. Awesome. You know you're having a good day when the train sounds start. Okay. And we probably don't need to be quite like that. If I thought about it and built a double engine, that would make this a lot easier, but I didn't. We also don't have really enough fuel to power this train, but that's okay. Do I have enough oxygen? Yeah, I've got 17 tanks left, I'm fine. Okay. Alright. So if we copy the tiles... Okay. So that's going to be the train network. It's going to get the barrel, it's going to put it down, and then train stuff will happen. So clearly step one of getting train stuff happening is let's just collect all these rocks. They're just in everyone's way right now. I don't want them. Okay. We have enough tracks? We absolutely have enough tracks. That's not a problem. Oops. Looks like we missed a spot. There we go. Oh no, no, there's still another bit. Okay. Good, good. Now I really should have brought the warehouses that I considered bringing, but I didn't bring the warehouses. That's okay. Okay on the basis that it kind of has to be. So we don't have near anything that we need to be able to do this. That's all right. Okay, and then we put boxes. You may notice those boxes aren't big enough. Don't worry, that's well acknowledged. We're going to need to actually go back and get some warehouses to fill this up, but that's okay. That's all part of the plan. I'd love to see some radars as well, I think. I mean, it's not powered, obviously. Nothing's powered right now. So generally no power is being required right now. Means he's just been kind of wasted, but that's alright. We need fuel depots. That's the next step of what we really need. And we are running out of scaffolding fairly quickly, so might need to be a bit sparingly very soon. I say that as I'm just sort of chucking them down, like, yep. Clearly learnt my lesson there, didn't I? And one more just here. That is going to make rocket fuel. Doesn't need to make it that fast, and then we need to really conservative about this. It's really like at the start you're just like, yes, I've got all the resources in the world, nothing can stop me. In the end you're like, please sir, may I have the barest minimum of resources? Oh, my family's so hungry. Okay. This is a beryl asteroid, so we're going to do beryl plate as well. Novice is under attack, but that's pretty normal. Please, sir, we have no food. May we please have the barest of minimum of resources? Alright, let's open that calculator one more time just to make sure that I haven't messed this up. Oh yeah, because I haven't actually got a beryl resource before, it was just vulcanite. Actually, real quick, how is vulcanite going? Oh yeah, it's going well. Actually, we may need to come back here and just boost that vulcanite production sometime soon. It needs to slow down, and I don't really want to ever see that slow down. But I mean, there's millions of vulcanite on the planet, so it shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, my point is, we got to do the maths. We got to do the maths. We got to do the factory math. 35500 divided by 50 times 8, 5,680. Okay, that's what we had before. We took it to 5,700. I don't know why I added an and in there. 5,700. That is the correct way of saying that. We've got 5,800 there. You know what? That's fine too. If this crashes, we'll probably be fine actually. Planning pad. Come on down, buddy. Got methane ice as well. I don't know what that's for. Methane ice makes methane gas. Oh yeah. Methane gas and biosludge makes less biosludge, contaminated biosludge, and crude oil. It does also make nutrient gel. Is there any other way to make nutrient gel? No, make nutrient gel. You can also do it with coal. In other words, what I'm hearing is this isn't really that relevant. Coal is just easier. Okay, that's actually pretty good, but what we're also going to do is a shunkety donk. If cargo rocket is greater than 100, nope, greater than please. Got to get your operation-y things right. Pack cargo rocket. So now that will... So fueling the rocket could take a little while. That's probably not too unexpected. We could probably boost it a little bit by getting one. I don't think they're actually slow. You know what? No, we could easily boost this. There you go. What are we gonna do with all this power? Nothing. Are these things making the sense that I think they are? Right, the steam condensers. I guess that's almost like the fuel in it. And then it gets chucked more fuel? That does make sense. Okay. And, oh, you know what? I actually do want a little bit more than that in future. Because I do want to power the fast boy. Forgot what it was called. It's called a it's not called a rocket, it's called a train. I don't really care much about these. They're just really simple. Okay, so I'm desperately running out of stuff, which is a problem. I don't really want to take the train if I can help it, because I don't have that much extra fuel. Are all the rocks gone from here? No. Please take all the rocks. Thank you. Thank you for taking all the rocks. So the general plan here is same as any other mining operation, I suppose. The only difference is we're in space. And we're going to have to use space belts. Because as mentioned, we're in space. Can't build an empty space. Well, that'd be empty space then. Problem solved. That's going to be problematic. I'm just going to ditch the barrel directly into space. Yeah, that's going to work great. But now I just want to get the stuff just coming. Like if I at least start packing it, I'd be pretty happy with that. What I'm going to do for now is the old box inserter trick. Not really a trick so much as just a wasteful way of doing things. Not wasteful, I guess. Nothing gets wasted. But probably not there, because actually that's where we're going to build the warehouses. Maybe like right there? Right there. Okay. So now we've got to figure out how to get these built in a good way. Gosh, they've got so far to go, don't they? Okay. Okay. Maybe build one more. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Okay, then here's where we get a little bit sneaky. There we go, we're building in space. Then what if we want to get sneakier than that? Well, then you just get sneakier than that. It's easy as that. See, look at that. Hell yeah, we're doing it. Okay, we got too sneaky. That was on us. There we go. This is working. Probably. Yeah. Building power lines through space. What is this madness has become us? Okay, and with that we have power all the way through space, except for the fact that we don't. Can't help but think that's a problem. Where did the power line fail? Oh, right at the start. Okay, well that's... Wait. Where's the rest of my rocket fuel? Oh, because you get some lost, don't you? Okay. I don't know if there's a way around this anymore. Don't tell me I have to take the coward's way out. No, you know what? I got another plan. Okay, this is a dumb plan. If I can... That's not going to work. Okay. So, we're going to have to waste some resources. That's okay. Trick is just getting back home. I don't particularly like what I'm having to do here, but it's the only way I can see to survive this. But what it's going to do is it's going to start firing rocket fuel into the ground. It's going to be a lot of waste. It's only going to be 150 right there. But it'll get us home. Actually, it won't take too long either. The biggest problem, I think, is the fact of how much power it takes to get out here. But that's... Good morning, Mad Beast. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so that's... How much power does it take to get there? Oh, you know, it's fine. It'll get itself sorted. Look, I'm doing well aside from being trapped on an asteroid belt, but you know, aside from that, pretty good. You know, mistakes have been made multiple times, but we should be able to survive this. All we gotta do is waste a lot of resources. And sometimes, if that's the way you get out of a sticky situation, exactly the way you get out of a sticky situation. Can only be bought on resources. There's no resources there. Okay. That's what she said. Yes. Good. That's what she said right there. So as you can see, I don't really optimize my mining fields, but they work, and that's what I really need to have happen. They can really put a lot of beryl through there too. How are we going? We're just wasting a lot of rocket fuel to be able to get home. Why is it not? Why are we not firing anymore? Oh, because that one's taking them first. Guys. Kind of a little bit trapped on an asteroid belt right here now. If you, you know, stop. Actually, you know what? You could stop. I could make you stop. Just gotta remember to turn that back on again. Did a few of those. Yay! 150 more fuel. This is an absolute travesty. Just watching this fuel crash into the ground and being like, yay, we get to recover like a third of it. Look, the important thing is we are going to get out off this planet. Whichever way you need to do it, doesn't matter. The important thing is that you get off. That's what she said. Anyway, no. No. We're getting away from that joke. So next time we're just going to come here with a lot more vulcanite. I think that's an obvious thing that we made a mistake on today. And we might as well just keep mining as much vulcanite as we can while we're here. That way, next time we're here, it's going to be a lot easier to exploit this. Oh, look, it was the joke again. But that's the thing with that's what she said. It's always a good joke. I mean, depends on if you find it funny or not. It's a good joke, and then you can just use it again and again. And that is both the biggest strength and the weakness with that's what she said joke. Because it is so infantile and cheap and it's stupid. It's actually a stupid joke. But I laugh at stupid jokes. Okay. Like, I mean, it's hardly high, like, you know, the height of intelligence comedy. It's not. But it is funny. No, it doesn't. You're absolutely right. It doesn't need to be. Alright, that's looking good. Taking the barrel. Oh, hey, how you doing? Just a little robot coming by. It's coming to visit. And this will last me a long time. This barrel source is 32 million. Yeah, it's millions and millions of barrel. So this will probably suffice for a lot of my rocket needs once it's mined and sorted out properly. Not enough currently, but we know that. We have 47 megawatts of power available. It's not really a problem. I guess we didn't need as many condensers as we brought. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's a good one. I always like, the one I always use is, that's what they used to call me in high school. Yeah, it's a bit self-deprecating, but it can also be like complimentary. But I always like they always used to call me in high school. These days I like to follow it up with that's not what they called me in high school, and then just be sad. Because kids are cruel. Alright, so let's try and get just more of the barrel sorted out, because the more barrel we get mined out, the more we get back home. Oh. But yeah, that's what they call me in high school. Is very, very, really complimentary to me. But, you know, whatevs. If I was trying to be complimentary to myself, I wouldn't be streaming. Alright, so barrel. And that'll allow us a lot of rockets and will be really useful when we start making spaceships. Because barrel is like a core component of spaceships. Which, I mean, after this, I mean, maybe we'll go and try and figure out how to do spaceships. I do love that flying in space, you still run very slowly. It is the best part of space walking. Oh. Oh, yeah, we go. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Should probably stop that. Oh, gosh. Stop. 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 Okay, I know how to stop it. Equals 1. How far away from spaceships? Actually, real close, if you believe that. I'll show you in just a moment. So, Boros. And into here. So, spaceships. So, remember, spaceships have a lot more technology trees after the first one. But spaceships as they are, like as they start, is on Astronomical Science 3. Which I could have built before, but I didn't. Because I wanted to start on a new thing. The only thing I really get by going to Space Science 3. Hey, thanks for following, Tom. Really appreciate it. So when we get airframe bulkheads, we can get Science 3. And Science 3 will allow us to build all these things. And we can build all this. Processing units. Like, this is all makeable stuff. I think we did need to get rocket engines. No, burns liquid rocket fuel. So we can do that. Hell, and then we can actually use ion engines as well, because we have ion power. So we've got better power than we started with. And we've even got that research tech. So all we need to do is get Astronomic 3. Now, the next question is, how hard is Astronomic 3, right? Because if that's hard, then all of a sudden it's a different story. So that's all easy. The real challenge is these ones. Radio waves need to be created in a radio telescope. That's all manageable. Gamma ways. Hello, I'm gamma way. Sorry. Gamma ray detectors. That's all. Yeah, I can make all of that. That's easy. And made in a gamma ray telescope. A gamma way telescope, as they're apparently called. I'm sorry. Dark matter data. That's more of a pain than hard to make. And yeah, so we can. Next time we go up to spaceship, stop talking and do it. Oh, geez. All right then. Well, we can do all that. We just need to get back home, and I do need to get the barrel train finished. Good news is that's actually really easy to do now. So beryl is very important for making rockets. That is a known factor. What is another known factor is the fact that we can actually go home now. We don't have enough scaffolding, and we didn't bring warehouses. That's where we messed up. Both of those easily fixed. So, let's go back to Novice. Novice to Asta 1. So yeah, I do want to get this beryl mine done before I go too far into... Oh, I'll go back to space to get the next astroscience done. Now, this hasn't actually brought back anything of relevant note this time. Alright, didn't need to. So what we need now is a lot more space scaffolding, warehouses, which are concrete and steel, both of which are obviously concrete and steel is easy to achieve. So we need 8 warehouses, which is 8 concrete. Sorry, 800 concrete. Slightly different number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1,600 steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll build 4 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then another 4. So that will unload the... That'll give my beryl a place to live. That's sweet. Now, we don't want to do what we did last time. If it happened again, that was pretty bad. Because my vulcanite ran out. And then we were trapped and had to fire rocket fuel at myself. That's a bad way to live. Don't want to do that again. So we thought 800 was enough. I think we go with... We will actually set that up to be a slightly different number later. We'll see how much is actually needed. And we'll set up a backup one. Just in case. Just in case it goes badly. Nope. I want some filter inserters. I don't actually think I've got anywhere. Not really, no. We should probably take that spent uranium at some point. Actually, probably not good that I'm still carrying around uranium. That's not supposed to be with me. Okay, so scaffolding. Oh, and then we've got to put Tower's name up there. That's very important. I promised my wood. As anyone who subs does get their name written based on flashing lights. Oh, we're going to need a fish as well. No, we don't need a fish. We can do it with literally anything. Scaffolding. And if we drop off the uranium, the spent uranium, we should be good for a while. I always forget where the spent uranium goes. It goes in here. How are these going? It's still a while before it fills up with useless uranium-238. Okay. We are not ready to go yet, apparently. Madness. You know what? You aren't even doing anything, guys. Okay, taking 2 is not going to suffice. Put this box down real quick, just to be able to unload things a little bit faster. And we want... how many? 174? We currently have 33, so we need a few more. Well, we currently have 133, not just 33. Chuck those in there. Grab those. That is 65. We wanted 73, did I say? Actually, that number's probably changed now. Rocket reusability is plus or minus, so it's 26. 100 minus 26, that shouldn't be difficult maths. $74. Got it. I think is what we were wanting, yeah. So it's... we apparently haven't fixed our reusability. Okay, let's pick this up again, because that's relevant. Let's pick these up as well. I like these. Do we have enough stack inserters? Yeah, we should do. I think we're good to go back now. Are we good to go back? Yes, why not? I mean, if it all goes wrong, we'll be fine. We've got an arm that we're not using. We can eat that arm. It'll be alright. We still have an hour and 56 minutes of oxygen. That's good. I love oxygen. My favorite part of oxygen is the part where it lets me breathe. Okay. And then we unload these bad boys. Now, it probably doesn't need to be unloaded that fast, obviously, but it'll do the job. Now, here's where I always struggle, because reasons. That should do it. Let's put some copper in there or something. Yeah, okay, that was correct. Hey, give me back your copper, not yours. You're not allowed it. And then... so logically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 4. So if each one gets 2 inserters, and then we get another one for various Yeah, look, I'm quite fond of the space train. I haven't taken on a proper journey yet, but that is hopefully happening soon. What am I doing here? Who knows? I kind of want it having a little bit like that. Let me guess, it doesn't reach all that way? No, why would it? And that could probably also be the one that's the steepest. Okay. So that is an interesting design. Also, we are running out of power poles. That's probably something we should have looked at before coming up here. Can we make power poles? We can make 28 power poles. We'll probably be fine. If we can, here's a thought. We just copy this design. And then we also put landfill, oh, it's not landfill, sorry, space scaffolding. There you go, gotta call it the right thing. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Like that. No, you know what, screw it, like that. Yeah. Space landfill, spaceful? No, I don't know. Space landfill. Tried to get clever there with my language and it failed. Now some would say, Seif, why don't you just build it all on the same side and that way you wouldn't have to do whatever the heck it is that you're doing. Airfill? Maybe. So that is the drop-off sorted. That's a good start. Void fill. Ooh, void fill's good. We don't really have a plan for that, so we're just gonna... filter inserter, okay. And we'll filter inserter the uranium. That ready to go now? It is. Okay, cool. Now that should also feed our hungry train. One day. Not today. So it's going to go to pick and go full cargo, and then it's going to go to drop and empty cargo. We will later on have better names for these, but for now that will do. Actually, no, we don't never need better names for these. These are fine names. Okay. I love traveling across space where you don't need to hold anything, just levitate across the ground. Like some sort of genie. A levitating genie specifically. Ah, it ruined it. Alright, and shoot. Yeah! Did it. Okay, so the idea is that's just going to take the uranium fuel cells. Uranium always starts with a Y. If you're spelling it with a U, you're doing it wrong. Or are doing it wrong. Maybe we don't need to worry about that just yet. Okay. That's just nice. That was a nice train ride. I enjoyed that. Well, that's got a lot of barrel in it. And we are going to need to do something that I don't want to do, but it has to be done. I'm loading the launching pad, not the rocket. I'm loading the launching pad, not the rocket. You're quite right. It's okay. Easily fixed. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know. Good to get that out of the way early. Really appreciate that. Now, I know this is not the way that people load these things typically. Excuse me. But it's the way I like to load things. So then we go split into two. Like that. Now that should more or less split everything. I know it's not really quite a balanced belt the way that we'd typically like to see it, but it'll probably work. I'm no scientist. I'm not somewhat of a scientist myself. I'm not Willem Dafoe. I don't scream, hey kids, you wanna die? I'm not even gonna try and do the Willem Dafoe voice. That classic Willem Dafoe line. Alright. That looks kind of balanced. You know what we could do? We could then turn everything going back up, and then it'll load itself. There's a better way to do it than what I just did, I know, but that was the fun way. I've got plenty of miners left, so let's keep mining. You know what they say? You don't know, I was going to make a joke there, and I was like, that's actually not a good joke. It's a joke involving miners, and I thought, no, you know what? It's an easy joke, but it's not an acceptable joke. And you got to know your limits in comedy, and that was it. Now that I think about it, I probably made that joke before, but I'm not making it right now, and that's the point. I'm learning. I'm being a better person for a change. Gotta start somewhere, I suppose. Oh god, it's learning. Frankly, I find a bug that thinks insulting. I got that line wrong, I know, but You know, Starship Troopers. Good movie. First movie I saw that had boobies, and that's the important part of Starship Troopers. That's the important thing to take away from Starship Troopers, had boobies. And I was like, damn. Anyways. And now it's on Disney Plus, I think. Either on Disney Plus or Netflix. Netflix having boobies isn't as surprising as Disney Plus having boobies. We can do one more, can't we? Yes, we can. Jump backwards and forwards between spacewalks. Okay, so that's a lot of barrel coming in. Not really, actually. It's how much? 1,000 per second. That's not a lot, actually. I mean, if we did speed modules on it, it'd probably be more, but... Or productivity modules. Could chuck prod modules in it. It'll actually slow it down, but it'll mean it doesn't need to move anywhere. That in itself is an interesting point. Okay, well, the point is this whole thing is being mined out, aside from that little bit at the top, which... I don't like that little bit at the top not being mined out. That's... Whoops! Went a bit fast there. You're gonna mine something completely out, mine it out completely. You know? We're breaking the mining convention that I've already set, just to mine it just a little bit harder. And off we go. In time, these will start failing us. In time, you shall understand the failures of our house. You know, I'm gonna... That balances them a little bit better. Of course, these are still trying to empty, but that's alright. So, when this comes in, I mean, how much is it actually going to bring in? It's going to bring in 40 times 4, that's 160. That's still not even a half a rocket of barrel. That's... We need a lot of time to get this much barrel. That's alright. I want to stay here until the train's ready to leave. But at least when all this barrel is sorted, then rockets will actually be just so easy to launch. And that's actually really exciting. So we're definitely not going to be doing Astro 3 today, I'm afraid. Anyone who's watching going, oh man, I hope he gets to Astro 3. That's probably not happening today, but we'll probably be getting that done tomorrow. Because we've got another quarter of an hour or so to go. But I mean, getting a new mining base up and running is not too bad. We could also start mining this barrel that's over here. Look at this 33,000 over here. How big is that? 33,000? I bet you it's like one patch of barrel. Oh, it's two. Okay, well I just gotta start mining it, I suppose. I'm joking, I'm not doing that. Not like when I had like the smallest amount of stone and I was like, I'll only mine it if people pay me to. Still can't believe I did that. It's funny though. Maybe that was the main thing. But the important thing is, because this is as it is, we can just expand outwards and find more beryl later. Really not finding more beryl, actually. You know what? Let's hop on the train. Ow! Seriously! Train! Bad train! Trying to hurt me like that. Okay. About this time I realized I've got to fix this. And honestly, I should have expected the train sound there. Just run in front of a train just as it's starting. You're not supposed to do that. They actually say, like, in the warnings, hey, don't stand in front of a train before it gets going. It doesn't care about you or your lifestyle choices. Well, the good news is it does look like this will still work. Okay. And then that gets emptied out, and then that's the circle of life over here. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do about this. I think we're good. Probably need to power that. Blue belts are, I think, exactly the same as space belts. 45, 45, yeah, they're the same speed. The only difference is space belts, you can later upgrade them to be deep space transport belts. I mean, that's quite a lot later. That's starting to go black science level, deep space science 2. So that's all the other sciences up to level 4. But when you have that, then you have these other deep space belts which move at 64 opposed to 54. I think it's 45 rather. And they can also thread in with each other, so you can really do some cool hyper threading if that's something you like to do. It's not something I like to do, so I probably won't do it, but that's alright. I know some people do like to do it. And we're going to... Oh, yeah, hang on. I see a mistake I've made here. Literally the same mistake as before. Go. But that'll load the barrel up, and that's good. The hope is that we get so much barrel we don't know what to do with it all. That's the intent. Alright, well, this station is probably fine on its own for quite some time now. I probably don't need to look at it. If I need more... any other resource, I can probably come and get it. But one thing I would like to do while I'm here is turn on the scan surface. I just wanted to find more stuff. That's going to go infinitely, but that's alright. And we'll just drop off some stuff that I really don't think I'll need again. I'm thinking, like, let's just take all the barrel back, because might as well. No reason not to take all of it back in one go. A full train's worth 16,000? 1,600, sorry. 16,000 would be amazing. No, it is 16,000. It is amazing. Coronal mass ejection, 22 minutes. Yeah, I'm not doing anything about that. I'm just going to let it happen. Oh boy, do I look forward to that being a mistake. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to Asta 2, Asta 1. This bothers me. It's not supposed to be called Asta 1. It's supposed to be called a tattered belt in yellow 1. Actually, have I spelled that right? It's you are, isn't it? You are. Okay. Okay, so we can never say the name of that, but that's okay. Because they're now asteroid belts. Shouldn't have said the name there. Anyway, launch a cargo full. It's not happening this time, of course. And that's just continuing to scan. Found some more beryl. 22 million beryl right there. You know, I think it is. I think it... Oh, that's a good question. Is it okay if the UI says the King in Yellow's name? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's fine. What basis do you have for this, Seif? I got none. I just think it's fine. Alright, we are getting closer and closer to the point that we need to worry about what to do with the uranium, use up uranium fuel. We also don't have any red belts on me right now. Oh yeah, and while we're here, let's fix up this mistake that we created when we realized we were screwed. That's the one I got to change. Yeah, Hedgehog, I assume you seem to be understanding why you should never say that name, so that's good. My wife and I are really into Arkham horror games, so there's a lot of jokes about never saying that name. And we have to explain to people not to say the name because we're just nerds. They have to be like, you can't say the King in Yellow's name. It's a bad idea. People are like, well, I'm going to say it. What's going to happen to me? You just don't say it. Because that's the sort of thing me and my wife do to people for no reason. Oh, God. Why do people even come here? That's the real question I've got. People choose to come to our place. I don't know why after we treat them like that. Okay. Okay, how are we going? We are finding more beryl. It is spread out, unfortunately. I mean, these ones I almost wonder if you connect them together, but I mean, even then, it's slow gain. At some point we'll have excuse me. At some point we'll have combinators that'll help collect those. I love this one patch is weight 1.2 million stone. So eventually, as Novice starts to fail us, we've got 141 million copper ore. Yeah, we're going to start having like long trains delivering cargo via that rocket, and that rocket's going to be probably the main thing that gets us going. I don't know if that's something we need to do, but if it's something we need to do, we can do it. I mean, actually, it's doing pretty well. It's already got another load in it right now. Cool. Good job. Okay, so need to go get some belts. So I think my plan today is I'm going to finish up this unloader, and then I'm going to call it for the night. So we've still got another 5-10 minutes. More if I forget where I put my things. Which, obviously, I just did. And what else? Yeah, we can probably stop scanning now. I think we've learned enough about that station, that system. Stop all scans. Thank you very much, though. I appreciated it. Appreciate your hard work. All right then. So, oh wait, we've got stack filter inserters there. Well, that was foolish. Whatever. That'll unload those. Is nice. Nice to have those out of the way. We're going to need the barrel, obviously. Now, barrel all goes into. Where does barrel go into? It goes into here. So if we could have. Oh god, this is just going to be spaghetti as heck. Unless. No, it's going to be spaghetti as heck. Okay. That's alright. What if we went from the outside? From the outside in might be a better idea. Let's do that. Barrel ore. Oop. Okay, and it needs to go up that way. That goes down, that combines. Oh, should we actually build it long enough as well? Yeah, why not? Christmas. No, I'm just laughing. My wife just came into the room and just said Christmas, and I had to say Christmas back. Because that's what you do. Couple goals. Someone says something, you just repeat the word. Not really a goal so much as a way I live my life. Inserters can just throw the beryllium ore. Yeah, I mean, that'd be fun. It's like that trains that, like, launch themselves into the air mod, right? It's gonna be like that, except with beryllium. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God, no. Do not take away the thing that, do not take away anything that has, like, a colored wire. If it has a colored wire, just let it be. Because the colored wires, I have no idea how they work anymore. Like, I could probably figure it out, but I don't want to. Like, any amount of programming, you just, like, if it works, just let it go. It's not efficient, you say, I don't care. Just let it go. Hmm? You do have to let it go. I'm more lazy than philosophical. My wife is asking why do I have to be so philosophical during my streams. She doesn't realize it's just laziness. But she does now. I just told her. But okay. So now I just need a way to transport these excess. No, I don't. No, I don't. I was gonna say transport away to excess. Transport the packed rockets. And I'm like, no, wait. There's a better way to. I don't know where I'm flying off to. Better way to do that would be to just do it this way. Not like that. Like that. And unpack them this way. Unpack. And that's going to be a lot of barrel coming through. That's exciting. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that could make that more exciting is if I use some blue belts. How are we doing with barrel these days anyway? Sad, it's not currently running. That's disappointing. I mean, it's sad, as I said. Okay. I was going to stop, but now I just want to get that finished, upgraded. Get the blue belts in for the first time. We've made the blue belts, we've just never actually picked them up. And we've flown straight past them again. Right, there they are. Probably don't need many of those. Probably need a few of those. Probably need just fill me up. That is a phrase I just said aloud. Chronal mass ejection in 11 minutes. Oh, that's going to be the exciting thing for the start of the next stream, isn't it? Or do we wait 11 minutes? Okay, look, we get to the end of the chronal mass ejection. Yeah, I'm waiting for 11 minutes. I've got my wife's blessing, so that means I'm allowed to. So once the coronal mass ejection happens and we know how bad Boros gets wiped out, then we'll call the stream. But we'll let the laser happen first. Because as we all know, the sun is a deadly laser. We all know about the sun being a deadly laser. And it's going to be an interesting one because I have not tried to protect the planet at all. Hopefully, the damage is minor. Hopefully the damage is not to my miners, because that would be expensive. I was avoiding that joke, Panda. Okay, so they are now unloading at blue belt speed, and I think that's just going to be a completely full belt. So that's good. That means 45 items coming through per second. Yeah, it's good speed. And then barrel should be just being crafted. Maybe we make some pulverizers now. Maybe. Maybe we need to dump a few things that we just clearly don't need right now. Maybe that too. The space things can be dumped because when we go into space, they'll just be picked up by the machines up there, up in space. They know what they're doing. What do we need for pulverizers? Sorry, I'm just going back to what you said, Mad Beast. I like how that's what he said. Like, anyone could have said that, but no, it has specifically be him on that one. I mean, I suppose I did say it, but, you know. Just adds a little bit more, like, scandal, doesn't it? I love it. The scandal's great. Iron and steel. It seems that way. Alright. How many pulverizers do we need? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. And some chemical plants. Okay, we can do that. Pulverizers. 23 4. Don't know what's up with that accent. Or that voice, it's not really even an accent, it's just a weird voice. And my chemical plants, my chemical romance plants, where are they? They're over here. And then if we could see the signs, we'd be panicking at the disco. Anyway. And if we blow up a reactor, we become Fallout Boy. I'm just naming emo bands now. I've been doing that for a little while, I suppose. Oh god. I'd say where'd I go wrong in my life, but I think we all know. I was about to say we ran out of barrel, but no, it's all here now. The whole gang's here. And while that was filling up, I mean, already there's 2,000 barrel in there, but the barrel train has run low. That's okay. The rocket should be doing a fairly good job of making more barrel. I want to change that symbol, actually. How are we doing over here? Pretty good, pretty good. 10,000, that's pretty good as well. Yeah. And if we're really worried about the production being slow, we can always add more productivity. Well, if we're worried about running out of barrel, we can always productivity module them and it'll last a little bit longer. Like taking a picture. I mean, there's probably no harm here, actually. Productivity modulating these a little bit harder. Okay. But that is this barrel refinery complete. The coronal mass ejection will be in 5 minutes, and I'm slightly regretting not protecting it, but we'll see again. We'll see how bad we should have protected it in 5 minutes' time. I'm so nervous. Good news is... there is no good news, we just didn't have enough. $161. So it's 160 per load. 500 divided by 160. I'm just going to pull out a regular calculator because I can't bother opening up the one on the computer. 160. So it's about 3 and a bit train loads. So 4 train loads essentially to get 50,000 barrel. Yeah, I think productivity modules might not be a bad idea. It'll slow it down just a tad, but it'll slow it down a lot actually. We ran out of productivity modules. 3.125? Absolutely. Good math. You work that on your head, like, or you just know it. I don't know. How'd you work that out, Hedgehog? Are you a math wizard? I had to do a math test today. I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, but I did have to do one. It was for reasons, like job things. But mostly it was fine, and then it was just like one problem I was like saying to my wife, I couldn't figure it out. I only had 60 seconds, and I was like really struggling. Like, calculate, turn to your taskbar. You know what? Why don't I do that? But yeah, I was stressing out, and I was like, I only had 60 seconds, and I couldn't figure it out in that time frame because it was so low. What I could have done is x equals, well, x, and then plus x2 and x4, and then worked out equals 70. I'm like, wait, that would have been the answer, and it would have been really quick to work it out that way. Shit! Like, it was just basic algebra. I was trying to work it out in my head in 60 seconds because I was, like, panicking. And, if I just had like a minute longer, I would have been able to do it. But of course, that's the lies we all tell ourselves, right, when we can't do math. Oh, I could have done the math. I just didn't want to do the math. I was afraid of math. I wasn't afraid of maths. I'm afraid of maths. I love maths. Math is weirdly harder on stream. Anything is weirdly harder on stream. I think because you're trying to sort of be entertaining when you're on stream as well. So you're trying to think and you're also trying to converse and keep an eye on several things that you don't normally. And then it's just like your brain just explodes. I mean, I've watched a bunch of streamers do that and you're like, really? Why are you struggling with this? You know, it's like the classic, you know, red text in the middle of the screen saying, go to the hangar. And like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Why isn't the game telling me? And you're just like, oh my God, just go to the hangar. Which is why I really appreciate when people go, hey, Seif, this is a thing you've just done. I'm like, it is. Yep, absolutely. Because, you know, you guys are my eyes and ears sometimes. Anyway, let's save. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I don't stream for that long as well. I understand you stream as well, Mad Beast. I haven't seen your streams, but I will try and check you out later, actually. Yeah, I'll hang on. Is there a way to... I'll follow you later, and that way if you're streaming, I'll find you. Come by sometime. Okay, we've got a minute until go time. The worst place to hit would be the nuclear reactors. The next worst place to hit would be the meteor defense installations. Or the wall. The wall's hitting them is fine. There's a bunch of places that there's a bunch of places that'd be really bad if it hits. And I'm so excited. I'm really not. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah, unfortunately, because yeah, your time zones are a little bit different from mine because you said you were in Canada, right? Being in New Zealand, those time zones are kind of weird for me sometimes because that's when I'm sleeping. But if I do catch a stream, I'll catch a stream. That's all I can promise. Yeah. Oh wow, okay, yeah, because I'm about to go to sleep after this stream. How we go? 4 seconds. Oh gosh, wish me luck. Here comes the first one. It's nowhere relevant. Although, nope, I'm fine with that one. That one, don't care. Kill the bugs, please, though, if you could. I appreciate that. There's bugs all over this planet. This one, don't care. So far, we're doing well. This one, a little close, but not really a bad place. Just a little close is all. That's okay. Do another one? I feel like another one's due any moment now, or is that it? If that's it, I mean, that's... I was really worried about this base, and if that's all I needed, I'm like, well, glad I didn't try to defend it. Like, sure, it killed some biters. Ooh, so scary. I feel like this planet isn't even creating pollution at the moment. It's just killing biters. As CMEs go, like, really, I just didn't protect the biters then, it turns out. Oh, it's coming. Oh, lordy, he's coming. But that's a pretty pathetic CME. Yeah, that's it. It's over. No damage done. Well, there you go. That was a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, this base isn't actually producing anything anymore, so it's making no pollution. So it's probably not getting attacked right now either. Random mass ejection has passed. Where's the next one? Najord? 0.48 gigawatts peak power. So what, 480 megawatts? That's not much. And we could do that with accumulators. If I cared. Yeah, I don't think I care. I mean, I got lucky on that one. That one didn't really do me much damage. But anyway, that is me done for the day. Thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed today and you're new here and you're not following those 3 criteria, or even if you're not new here, if you're not following and you've enjoyed today, please do consider following. I'd really appreciate it. And that way you'd see when I'm doing more secret streams, because there wasn't a rostered data stream. I just wanted to play the video games. If you have enjoyed this so much that you want to subscribe, I mean, certainly I'm not going to say no. Don't feel like you have to, but you can with your Prime or your money. It's entirely up to you. Do not feel like you have to. I will keep doing this regardless because I'd just be playing this game anyway. And if it's entertainment to you guys, then that's a good thing too. You can also follow me on my Discord. That is where I post when I'm doing a secret stream. There's not a lot going on there. There's a few people there. But if you'd like to find me outside of stream time, that's probably the best place to find me. You can also watch all the old episodes on YouTube. I was paranoid that I'm not recording, but I am. And YouTube is where I post all these old episodes. So, yeah, you can find them there. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see if I can find someone that we should be passing you along.